Welcome to Tyler's Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is May the 31st, 2026. We're going to be talking about Clash in Paris. Italy, not Paris. Italy. We're going to be talking about that, but ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about PLE. We saw, well, I didn't watch it, but I saw some, people told me, I read, who win what. We have new tag team champions. The War Raiders are the new AAA Tag Team Champions. We have a new AAA Latin American Champion. His name is Bakingo. And we have a new AAA Cruiserweight Champion. His name is Rey Fenix. That's the only title he could win in the WWE in a different promotion as well. Congrats to Rey Fenix winning his first ever title in a WWE brand thingy bobber. So, congrats to them. And then we had the big mass versus mass match. El Grande Americano versus the original El Grande Americano in a mass versus mass. And it looked brutal. It looked bloody. These guys want to hurt each other. But the winner of that match was El Grande Americano. Not original El Grande. The other El Grande. And ladies and gentlemen, the person that original El Grande ripped his mask off, and it was Chad Gable. We all know it was Chad Gable in the first place. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we heard it was a good show. I heard it's a good show, so that's pretty cool. Now we got Clash in Italy to talk about, and I'm hoping we get our next DLC coming out soon. People are saying the third. People are saying the first for the WrestleMania DLC pack. I can't wait to have it because I want the Leon Slater finishing move, man. I want it. I have a Leon Slater, but I'm waiting for the move. Where's my puppy going? You want to play with your ball? My dog is doing good. I'm doing a different technique for his pulling. I think it's kind of working. The only part I need to work on is when he wants to go in the elevator. He wants to be the first one in the elevator to go home. He wants to be the first one in there, so he doesn't care who's in the way. If it's a person, if it's a child, he doesn't care who's in the way. He wants to be the first one in the elevator. Because when he gets in the elevator, he sits down. He sits in the elevator. He waits until I get in there because he even runs when I freaking try to get in there. But I don't know what it is, but he always wants to be the first one inside. Don't know why, but that's what he wants. It doesn't look like he's scared of the elevator. He just wants to be the first one in there. And I'm trying my best to hold him for him not to do that. Wait until people get out of the elevator or people going in the elevator. I'm trying to do that, but it's really hard because he's strong. The dog is a very strong boy. But outside, what I do, I keep the leash short. So if he's going to choke himself, because I feel guilty for me pulling him. But if he chokes himself and he understands that if I pull on this leash, I'm going to choke myself. So I'm hoping that he will stop doing it because he doesn't want to hurt himself. He does a little pulls, but not too much. He did his full force last time. He didn't do his full force. He almost knocked me down. Like, seriously, he almost knocked me down, almost on the ground. He didn't do it this time. But we're going to keep working on it and hoping that he will understand what he's doing wrong. That's what I'm doing. Like I said, me and my dad wants to take him to the park, but he can't walk very good because we had to get him in the car. He can't walk very well to the car to drive to the park because we want to go to a big park that he could run around. And if he can't walk with us, or he has a problem with people, there's a problem. I'm trying to keep him away from people because he's terrified. When he's not terrified of people, that's when I'll let people touch him. Or try to touch him. But sometimes he's terrified. He will shake, or he will try to walk backwards, or walk away from people, or he goes beside me because he's terrified. So I want to make sure that he is not scared of people first. Then I will try to let somebody touch him, like a friend of ours, of my family, hoping that he doesn't try to snap at them. But right now, he's just scared, and I think he's going to snap at anyone if he's scared. He doesn't like when people just walk up to him. He's going to be scared of that. So he's okay now. He's playing with his bone right now. He had his nap. I woke him up because he was under my chair, and I had to do a video today. So yeah, I woke him up, and now he's biting on his bone. So it's a slow progress. It's a slow progress of training him. I'm hoping that this week, because like I said, my dad and my brother's doing a fishing trip for this week. So I'm hoping that because those two are gone, nobody could hyper him up. It's just me. I'm not going to hyper him up. It's just me, and I'm hoping that he listens to me, because that walk that we had going to the vet was horrible. Like, he wouldn't stop pulling us. I feel like the leash is going to break off his collar. That's how bad he was pulling. And we need to stop that. He's so cute when he's biting on his bone. He's a cute little boy. Everybody says he's cute. Everybody says it. So yeah, I'm hoping. I don't know if anyone else has dogs. Do you brush their teeth, or you'd use the dental chew toy treats? Because why would you put your hand in? Why would you try to risk yourself to put your hand in a dog's mouth to brush their teeth? If these treats actually work, I will give it to him every day, daily. That's why I read. You have to give it to him daily. I will give it to him every day. I've been doing that every day. If that works, I'd rather do that way, because that's the easy way, and that's a way that I won't get bitten. Because that's not comfortable for any dog, that you're putting your hand in his mouth, or putting a toothbrush in his mouth. That doesn't look comfortable at all. So yeah, I'd rather have to do these treats than brush his teeth and not get bitten by an angry dog, because you're making it uncomfortable. I think anyone can any dog will bite somebody. You're putting your finger in his mouth. That's uncomfortable for him. I normally, with my other dog, I didn't do the treats. I do it sometimes, but I didn't do it every day. I didn't know I had to do it every day. So I'm hoping that every day I do this, his teeth stay as white as it could. It's supposed to make sure it's supposed to help him not to build up tartar in his mouth, or I think it was tartar, something like that. The brown crap in his mouth. And so that's why I'm hoping that he has. What are you doing, doggy? That's what I'm hoping. But right now he has nice white teeth. And I want him to have nice white teeth, because I messed up on my other dog's teeth. They didn't have the best teeth, but if this treat actually helps his teeth, I don't care how much money it is, I will buy these things. What are you doing? So, ladies and gentlemen, we have clash in Italy. We have our first match, Cody Rhodes versus Gunther for the undisputed WWE Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match. It was a hard-hitting match. These guys were trying to destroy each other. But the winner of that match was Cody Rhodes. But the whole weird thing is that when Cody was pinning Gunther, Gunther had his leg under the rope, but when the referee hit 3, Cody Rhodes lifted the other leg that was under the ropes He lifted up and he got the 3 count. But we saw the replay. Gunther's leg was under that rope, and we heard the rules. The rule says if your leg is under that rope, the rep shouldn't make a count. But I guess the referee didn't see that. So Cody Rhodes retains. We got Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's Championship. Pretty decent match. All over the place. These ladies were destroying each other. But at the end, ladies and gentlemen, we got Big Bad and Meechin trying to come out and help Jade Cargill. But they got attacked by Charlotte Flair. No Alexa Bliss because she got attacked with a chair. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match and still the WWE Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley. Do you have to do that right now? You have a cute little face, but do you have to do that right now? Do you? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't really care for this match because we got Brock Lesnar versus Obafemi. All I seen every time Brock Lesnar do a move, it's a goddamn F5. He did like 7 F5s, and that's only move he did. At least Obafemi did different moves, but F5, F5, F5. That's the only thing Brock Lesnar did to Obafemi. Why the hell I care? But the winner of that match was Brock Lesnar. So now we got 1+1. Brock Lesnar saying, I guess this is what he's saying, that both of them have 1 win against each other. Why is he doing 1+1? What does that mean? Yeah, it's 2. You don't have 2 wins. You got 1 win. So how is that 1+1? You're counting his win is going to be your win? I don't know what he was doing, but okay. We have Sol Ruka versus Becky Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Why is Jessica Carr always the referee for Becky Lynch's matches? Every time she's in the referee, she always gets Becky Lynch distracted. The winner of that match and your new WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion, Sol Ruka. That's the only surprise we got on this show, that Sol Ruka actually won the championship. She won the title before Javon Evans, man. Come on, man. What are you doing? Javon Evans needs the title. We got Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu. In a tribal comeback from the World Heavyweight Championship in the position of the tribal chief of the Owaya family. And ladies and gentlemen, these guys were destroying each other. We heard that Jacob Fatu hurt his back in Liverpool in WWE Live event. He was hurt, but he did everything he could. These guys destroyed each other, used weapons. We had the Tongan Deb grip, but Roman attacked the hand, so he couldn't do it anymore. Jacob Fatu couldn't do it anymore. But the winner of that match, and still the World Heavyweight Champion and the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. So now tomorrow on Raw at 2 o'clock, Jacob Fatu has to acknowledge his Tribal Chief. And he will have to serve his Tribal Chief. So we got the bloodline again, but this time Jacob Fatu is not part of the Solo Sikoa bloodline. He's part of the Roman Reigns bloodline. So Roman Reigns told Jey Uso, make sure that Jacob Fatu comes with us. But ladies and gentlemen, you see behind the barricade, we got Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, and Tala Tonga watching this whole thing. And Roman Reigns says, I got something for them too. You wait and see. We will see what happens in the acknowledgements for Jacob Fatu on Raw. They showed us the King of the Ring brackets. Let's see if I can find it here.
The real reason Chad gave...
Okay, I need to mute this. Let's see. Can we find the brackets for the King of the Ring? King of the Ring, King of the Ring. King of the Ring brackets. Where the hell are you? I've seen them. I just don't know where they are now. Will ESPN have it? Nope. I'm looking at all of my wrestling thing here. Maybe it has it somewhere. WWE, maybe WWE will have it. Nope. Will it be on Instagram that I could look at it? Well, I've seen a whole bunch of people in this thing, King of the Ring, but for some reason I can't find the bracket here. Alright, so I can't find the bracket anywhere, so I can't tell you who's in the King of the Ring. I know Liv Morgan's in it. Why is she in it? Isn't it a shot for a no contendership to face her at SummerSlam? I understand they don't have a lot of women, and there's a lot of women injured and got released. But couldn't you put, like, an NXT star in this? Why is a women's world champion in it? She better not win it. Because she's the world champion, isn't it? For a title shot for SummerSlam? I thought that's what it is. So that's interesting. I don't know what's going on, but we do have a King of the Ring. Starts tomorrow night. Not tomorrow night. Tomorrow afternoon. And the Queen of the Ring as well. That's all me today. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below. And I will see you guys tomorrow on whenever I want to upload this video, upload the Monday Night Raw video, because it's not at night. So ladies and gentlemen, that's all me today. Tell us so. Bye!